Hi, my name is Anna Wilson, and I am a sophomore. I would like to start off by saying why I think I should get selected to represent Roncalli on this pilgrimage. To me, this trip seems like such an amazing and impactful experience that would be like no other. When I think about this trip and being firsthand to experience it all, it makes me very emotional thinking about how amazing it would be. God has done amazing things in my life and has been there for me in all of my highs and my lows. Some might think that God is not real or that there is no point in believing in his power. Even though we can't see God, we can feel his presence. Thinking that others may not believe in him is such a difficult thing for me to fathom. I know that God is real because I've experienced him firsthand. My dad got a very severe case of COVID in 2020 and was in the hospital for several weeks. We didn't know what may happen to him, and I came very close to losing him. Thankfully, he came back to good health, all thanks to God and the prayers my family and I offered up for him. A couple years later, on Christmas Eve, he had a heart attack. He then went on to have an open heart surgery. Seeing my dad in such a vulnerable state was such a hard and difficult thing for me to see. I couldn't have gone through it all if it wasn't for God. No matter what, we have to trust in him. I think that going on this pilgrimage would help me feel closer to God than I've ever felt before. The thought of going on this pilgrimage, I would think, would open my eyes to a whole new experience. It's hard to wrap my mind around the thoughts of witnessing such a miraculous event. To have the ability to do what Blessed Carlo did is such an amazing thing. He was an influence for God. God worked through Blessed Carlo to spread his word and to get his message out to many people that need God's influence. Seeing him inspires me to want to do the same. When I read that he healed a young child from a disease that impacted the child's pancreas, it reminded me of the time a couple years ago when I was diagnosed with pancreatitis. I was definitely at one of my lowest points during that time due to the pain I was constantly in. I leaned on my faith to help me through and use the power of prayer to guide me through that rough patch in my life. To think that Blessed Carlo was only 15, the same age that I am at now, accomplished so much in his short life is such an inspiration. Although I might not be able to accomplish all that he has done, I hope that someday I can be an influence for others so that they can be brought closer to God as I have been. Thank you, and God bless.